Valeria Silva, period 7. Technology is changing the interactions with one another as well as ruining a child's mind. Although technology is harmful, the creation of positive technological items is useful to all. But in a place where technology is the basic foundation, how can this world redeem itself from this massive destruction? Technology is all around us, and it is the basic function of the world. Without one piece of technology, the world will change. As time changes, so does the creation of new inventions useful in technology. The development of technology has made people lazy and unable to function, while the younger generation is changing as technology changes. But the need for technology that will not destroy the nation needs to be created. The creation of the Uni Cub by Honda is making more people lazy. Keith Wagstaff from Time magazine stated, "This creation will add to the 42% of obesity rate in America by the year 2023. As it takes away exercise, it is also taking away a person's body to function through the main source, that is walking. Everything now can be done through a cell phone, so there is no need for mailing letters, checking email at work, or even talking to people face to face. Families are becoming used to cell phones to interact with their kids, even at the dinner table. If society keeps this up, then the generations following this one will be reliant on technology to do all the work while they sit back and relax," stated Quentin Hardy of the New York Times. Jack Cafferty of CNN stated, "There needs to be an end to all the time spent on cell phones, because this generation needs to know what it feels like to be away from technology." The internet helps people stay in touch, but takes hold of their lives. David Weinberg stated that we live in a world of continual change and situational thinking. And now students are unable to research a topic or study without using the internet. Books are no longer bought because the internet provides online stores and where books could be read electronically. The knowledge the old generation obtained came from books and real-world situations, while now the newer generation's knowledge is coming from internet websites and less on personal encounters. Even though technology is only making people lazy, there are still good things technology provides. For instance, technology gives the U.S. nation the ability to use technological resources to stop attacks called cyber attacks. Defense Systems Staff, paragraph 2. The job to stop these attacks is given to young adults out of college or older people who understand how to use a computer and the web. Younger generations shouldn't waste their time and brain on useless stuff technology offers and start helping their nation. Children are leaving their toys behind and are starting to play with video games or watching TV depending on their surroundings. Parents need to set boundaries on when and where it is correct to use technology. With no boundaries or limits, there is no telling what a kid will do online or even with technological gadgets. Professor Susan Greenfield predicts that the teen generation is headed for a mass loss of personal identity. A child will follow what technology expects of them and will not have a voice when it comes to speaking their mind. If children start using technology at a young age, then they will always rely on it. Using the internet or a computer doesn't help you during a test or if trapped in a life-threatening situation like in a tornado. Scientists should rely on helping those with disabilities instead of frying the brain of the youth. The invention of the helper robot made it possible to look at something made of technology with less hatred. Kathy Hutchison, A woman who has been paralyzed for 15 years is now able to take a sip of a drink without any help. Just the ability of her mind. Keith Wagstaff of Time magazine, paragraph 1. David Baker, director of the Archives of History of American Psychology, stated that technology within the mental health field has been useful for testing and diagnosis. With technology helping others, then how in the world can it be so bad? The younger generation is the one up to speed with all the new trends technology offers. But why must they have every little piece of technology, like a new cell phone, an iPod, or even a new laptop? Children use their parents as banks without caring about the value of the dollar. Courtney St. John, Roundtable broadcaster, producer, paragraph 7. This group is dealing with a rude awakening when it comes to their future. Even now, in 2012, more kids are getting new technological items. If they keep it up by 2020, this generation will be technology savvy. Peg Streep of Psychology Today, paragraph 2. Peg Streep also stated that in 2020, the brains of teens and young adults will be different from those over the age of 35. This young generation does not suffer cognitive shortcomings because they multitask, are learning more, and find answers to questions as they access the internet, giving technology a positive outlook. It may be a good thing, but this generation will experience change in their brain as they use technology. This change will gradually take a child's ability to think without thinking about a new technological creation. America needs technology to survive, but it can stop the destruction of its younger generation by limiting the usage of technology. We don't want a nation living on robotic items unless helpful for those who really need them. We don't want to lose the ability to speak for ourselves as well as to think for ourselves. Let the distance from technology begin. After all, we lived without this before. We can do it again. Now that technology has changed the world, we can see the evolutionary change among all, but especially in the younger generation.